Hey everyone, this is Kyle. This is Flying Coffin Model Works, and here we're working on our first video. I'm kind of in a transition period, remodeling my workshop to be full-time hobby and working on all these models for you guys. So right now I'm out in the middle of the little game room, and we'll just have to deal with that as it is. But here's what we'll be working with for our first video. So here we have it. This is the Academy 172 Sopwith Camel. It's a small kit, and I've taken off the saran wrap around it for now to have a peek inside, but we'll open up all of the sprues and everything together here in just a minute. Okay, let's look inside the box. We've got a little warning flyer here. One bag of sprues, yep. Some decals. They don't have a lot of information, no printer information or anything that I can see. But they don't look too bad. They look mostly in register. Quite a bit of carrier film around the outside. Actually, a lot of carrier film around the outside. So we'll have to deal with that and maybe take some extra microsol, or we'll have to cut a little closer to the actual picture, but we'll see. Here's our instructions and some more warnings and call-outs and how to cut everything off the sprue. So let's start with the instructions. And here we go. The first page here is more of the nice art from the box cover and some painting and decal placement. I see on here, let's see if I can get this closer to you guys, I see all the call outs for us doing the decal placement, but I don't see any paint color call outs, not in any brand. So just look over here. No, I don't see anything. So we'll have to we'll do our research. We'll look up, the linen doping color, and we'll match that to some of the modern paint colors. Maybe do Vallejo model or Tamiya, and whichever one I pick, I'll let you guys know what the equivalent is in the other brand. And we'll look at here at the instructions. Very simple kit. The engine is not its own individual piece. We've got the cowling with the fans are all that's exposed, and the propeller going on. The wheel assembly and fuselage, no separate cockpit, just the little part that's molded inside the fuselage, it looks like. And then we've got the tail assembly, putting on the wings and getting it all together. And then this doesn't actually show any detailed information for rigging, so again we'll have to use our history and research and figure out where all the wires need to go, and we'll go ahead and do that towards the end of this video or series. So catch you guys in a minute, and we'll start opening some sprues. Okay guys, so briefly off camera I went ahead and cut off the edge of the packaging there so I could get to this easier, since I don't think I was going to be able to do it with the camera. So we'll go ahead and we'll unpackage these guys. We've got two sprues. Like you saw from the instruction booklet, not a ton of instructions, so obviously not a ton of parts here. If I can get that to focus. So let's start with this guy here. We'll just start with the wings. For this scale, 172, I'm not positive, but these raised lines on the wing for all of the ribbing seems very pronounced. I don't know if I can get a good angle on this for you guys, but it's very, very pronounced. I might have to sand that down and get that looking a little bit more in scale. Quite a bit of flash around the edges, nothing that we can't take care of without too much trouble, but we'll all in all a pretty decent little sprue. Some ejector pin marks, really heavy ejector pin marks on the underside of the wings. I'll probably go ahead and fill them. And here's some actually really big raised one raised on this side and one inset on that side, and that would be I believe visible, maybe not. So that might take some work. So that's a little, yeah, those are definitely going to be visible. So that's gonna be a little ugly. We're gonna have to work on that and flash as usual. So the second sprue here, we've got our cowling with very minimal engine detail, as you can see there. It's not a lot going on in there, and wheels look pretty good. The spokes actually have a nice little bit of detail. I don't know if I can get you to see that, but there actually is, a little dry brushing, but you might be able to pick that out. The fuselage, the stitching looks pretty exaggerated here again for 1/72 scale. It's pretty heavy. The panel lines here are raised. Again, I'm no expert on all this, just an enthusiast, so I'll have to look up and see if those panels need to be quite so raised, or if that's just an old kit and some of the problems with old kits. But all in all, the sprues look pretty good. We've got some flash on the propeller there. That's going to take some loving to get it to look right. And the ejector pins, you can just kind of see one there on that fuselage. The ones on the inside I'm not worried about, and can't see one on the other side here. This cockpit is disappointing. I mean, there's just no detail. It's just an empty void. And if you're familiar at all with the Sopwith Camel, it did have a piece of glass there for a windscreen, and we don't have anything like that. We don't have any no clear pieces, no sprues for that, and no piece, it seems, to add on there. So we'll do our best. We might scratch build a little bit. This is one of our first builds, so I'm not going to go too crazy with it, and it's going to be mostly out of the box, just trying to do the best we can with what we got, and we'll move on to bigger and nicer kits. But I just wanted to get something quick and dirty and started for you guys so we could get this channel kicked off, and thanks for joining me. Bye. So that's the inbox of the Academy 172 Sopwith Camel. It's a little rough, a little old, and we're going to have to do quite a bit of work to get it looking where I'm happy with it, and hopefully that means that you guys will see some techniques and some things that will help you take some of these. I mean, this was a $5 kit, so if you have $5 and you want to build a World War I Sopwith Camel, and I think we'll be able to work on making this really presentable and something you'll be very proud of. It's just going to take a little bit of work, and we'll do some research, get some paint callouts and things ready. I'll provide those in the link when we get to our painting, or maybe the next video, and we'll take it from there. Thanks, guys. See you next time.